Rocket Man. Rocket Man. What up there, peepers and squeakers? We are back with Back to the Future! And we're on episode 4, Double Visions. Last time we left off on Citizen Brown, we finally got, Citizen Brown to remember who he was. You know, what his timeline is really supposed to be. That his true nature is to be the best scientist in the world. The goddamn world. And then we got Edna in trouble. But then in the very last second, Edna decided to be a bitch. And, well, I can't say that. People are gonna get mad at me. But then, at the end, last second, Edna decided to be, so many words I could call Edna. And imprison her own husband. And then we're stuck here. So now we get to see what episode 4 is gonna be about. And I do have food, because I put myself in a situation where I wanted to record today, but I was also very, very hungry. So I'm sorry if on this one episode that my eating grosses you out. I will mute the mic when I go to take a bite so you don't have to hear it. But I'm not happy with this either, okay? I don't like eating in front of a camera or in front of people. It's probably the reason why I can never get a date. I'm single. Episode 4, Double Visions.
What? Where am I?
So it's not catching up with the mic.
Citizen Plus? Citizen Plus!
Is she actually trying to get into...
That's not very relaxing.
Wait, is Edna actually trying to get us to do Citizen Plus? Where's... Oh, shit.
Jen? Hey, Jennifer!
Jennifer, turn the...
I gotta get her attention.
What else?
Doesn't look like it's on. Doesn't look like it's on.
What are they talking about?
Someone's locked up all my stuff. I'll never get that combination on my own.
Anything else before I interact with the intercom or the door? No.
Make sure the McFly boy is prepped for his Citizen Plus treatment by the time I finish with my husband.
How is Citizen Brown?
I'm afraid it's worse than we imagined. He's gone completely antisocial.
Darn.
We're using every tool at our disposal to snap him out of it. But I fear that nothing short of a complete personality rebuild will bring our leader back to us.
And it's all McFly's fault.
Unbelievable, isn't it? One teenage hooligan has brought Hill Valley to the brink of ruin. Ah, well. Let me know when he's ready. I'll be tending to Citizen Brown.
I gotta get out of here and rescue Doc.
God damn.
Hey, let me out!
Their shit is like completely soundproof. Oh, I was gonna check my bag. I don't have anything on me. Wait, is that on now?
Martin?
It's on now.
Dad, is that you?
Who else would it be?
Where are you?
Back in the garage. What are you doing in the Citizen Plus ward?
Edna threw me in here.
She can't do that to my son. How can I help?
Is there a way I could talk to Jennifer? Why are you here? Any advice for getting out of here? Know anything about the cracking? How can I
Could
talk
you
to
let me
Jennifer?
talk to Jennifer?
Jennifer Parker?
Yeah, she's in the room next door.
Let's see, that'd be waiting room beta. Got it.
You're all patched in, son. Jennifer.
Martin, is that you? Where are you?
I'm over here, in the camera.
Oh, Martin, aren't you in enough trouble already?
Trouble? Jen, what are you talking about?
You know, with all the drinking and the PDAs.
Jennifer, what's wrong with you? You sound strange.
I used to be strange, Martin, but thanks to my first Citizen Plus treatment, I'm well on my way to becoming an average, well-adjusted teenager.
No!
Citizen Plus? Oh no. Jen, not you too.
Why is your door open? Snap out of it. What time is it? How'd you wind up in here? Edna's turning people into robots. What's the treatment like anyways?
So, what was your Citizen Plus treatment like anyway?
Well, that's weird. I don't really remember. Must be a side effect of the treatments.
Turning people into robots.
Jen, this whole Citizen Plus thing is a scam. Edna's using it to take control of everyone in Hill Valley, including her husband.
You know, Citizen Edna told me you were having paranoid delusions, but I had no idea.
Are you kidding me?
Why's your door open?
Now that I'm finished with my Citizen Plus treatment, I'm free to go whenever I want. I'm just waiting for the nice guard to escort me out.
Hey, on your way out, do you think you could help me break out of here?
Oh, I couldn't do that, Martin. It's against the rules.
Well, we lost Jen. Could you come visit me?
Okay, forget breaking out. Could you at least come visit me? It's kind of lonely in here.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to see each other until you've undergone your first Citizen Plus treatment.
Why not?
Because your gosh danged hormones are out of control, Martin.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Jen, snap out of it. This isn't the real you. I mean, it's kind of like the real you, but not like the real you in this timeline.
Wow, that's...
I know, it sounds crazy.
I'd never call you crazy, Martin. You're just sick. I should know I used to be sick too. But now I never want to spray paint a Buick or listen to rock music ever again.
Who are you?
Hey, do you know what time it is?
No.
Didn't they give you some kind of digital watch when you were done with all that brainwashing?
The Citizen Plus watch? I won't get one of those for another 5 or 6 treatments.
Rats.
Oof. How'd
How'd you wind up in the Citizen Plus program anyway?
My dad signed me up, and it's a good thing, too. I was completely out of control.
I kind of liked it.
Could you come visit me, step out of it?
Could you hang around for a few minutes? It's nice to have someone to talk to.
I'll be here until the guard comes for me. Then I'll really have to tell him about how you're hijacking the cameras.
Oh, come on. Don't be a narc.
I'm not a narc. I'm a good citizen.
Okay, so that was a complete waste of our time. Fucking, she's in a rat us out. Can she see us through the window now?
Hey, Jen! What are those
Okay,
windows
so the camera
made
is
of?
the only way.
Dad,
What are you?
How can I help, son?
Why are you
that
here?
I'm not happy that you're here, but why are you here?
I'm looking for your mother.
Mom?
After you left, she and I had a big old fight, and, well, she went and signed herself up for a full battery of Citizen Plus treatments.
Didn't you tell her about Biff?
I tried. You know your mother. Once she puts her mind to something, she's a regular force of nature.
I figure that if I can just find her, maybe I can talk her out of this foolishness.
Have you
So,
found Mom
have
yet?
you found Mom yet?
Not yet.
You wouldn't believe how many cameras they've got around here.
Why not come down here? Well, that's already a bad
It's
idea.
nice that you're concerned about Mom, but couldn't you come down here yourself?
Oh, I couldn't do that. I'm probably in enough trouble with the authorities already.
No, I think it's better for everyone if I stay here in my garage with my televisions and cameras.
Probably a good idea. The one time I can actually agree with you.
Dad, those Citizen Plus watches are gonna turn everyone in Hill Valley into robots, starting with Citizen Brown.
I always suspected digital digital watches were evil?
It's not the watches, Dad. It's Edna. She's completely lost it.
Citizen Edna's crazy? Oh, that's not good. Although it would explain a lot.
Know anything about cracking
Know anything
locks?
about cracking combination locks?
Sorry, son. I'm more of a peeping Tom than a safecracker.
Oof.
Dad, I know this is a lot to accept, but I've got to rescue Citizen Brown so that we can go back in time and stop him from ever marrying Edna in the first place.
You're right, son. That is a lot to accept. So let's forget you ever said it and just concentrate on getting you out of there.
Yeah, maybe that's for the best.
Talk to Jennifer again. Have you found Mom? Any advice for getting us out? No, yeah. I already
Stay
did it.
close, Dad.
I'm as close as I can get, Martin.
Does this guy say anything?
Hello?
What?
Let me out. Can I get some food?
Hey, could you get me a burger or something? The only food I've had today is a tofu dog.
Regrettably, sir, the rigors of the Citizen Plus treatment require you to begin the process with an empty stomach.
Oof. So it's like a get a blood sample type of thing.
Why is all my stuff locked in a cage?
In order to ensure that Citizen Plus patients don't injure themselves, their belongings are placed in a locked box until the completion of their Citizen Plus treatment.
Injure themselves?
It's a very intensive process. Some people can't handle it.
Can I take a look at my stuff for a second?
Why?
I want to make sure my guitar neck isn't getting bent.
What?
Come on, man. My parents spent a fortune on that thing.
Fine. Back away from the door, sir.
Oh, now's our chance.
There. How's the guitar?
I guess it's okay.
Good.
At least he was nice enough to let us check our stuff. So, can I lock the thing now?
I'll never get that combination on my own.
You were peeking at him.
Hello?
What now?
Let
Let
me
me
out.
out of here.
Sorry, sir, but Citizen Plus patients aren't allowed to exit their waiting rooms until the Citizen Plus treatment chamber has been suitably prepped for their procedure.
Oof. Can
Can I go visit Jennifer Parker? She's right next door.
Citizen Plus patients are not allowed to fraternize. It contaminates the treatments.
God damn it. Okay, I wonder if... Any chance I can get the dad to zoom on him?
Dad,
How can I help, son?
I tried to peek past the
I tried to
guard.
peek over the guard's shoulder to get the combination, but he's too tall.
Over his shoulder? Hold on.
What?
I may have it on tape.
Zoom, enhance, zoom, enhance. Ha!
What?
The camera was high enough to see over his shoulder.
Nice work, Dad.
The combination is 2 left, 8 right, 18 left, 32 right.
All right.
Hey, your
Awesome.
guitar! I'm sorry I tried to throw it out.
Yeah, the guitar's pretty cool, but this is what I care about.
No fair making your dad all misty, son.
Okay, so now we got our stuff. A guitar. Why would we need to keep... she took our newspaper from the 1831. I was going to say 18... from the 1831. I'm going to say from the 1830s. Or was it 1930s? I don't remember. I don't know. What can we do? Escape from Marty's Citizen Plus waiting room. Oh no, Hard Rockin' Jen started to become a Citizen Plus pod person. Marty's deprogrammed Biff with booze and cigarettes. What does... Ooh! Ooh!
I can't plug my guitar into that. I can't plug my guitar into that. Okay, Jen, here's a little something I think you're gonna like. At least, I hope you still do.
Martin?
Jennifer.
Don't sing.
Oh, Martin.
Don't sing.
Martin? What are you doing?
Did we make her
What's
sound
going
right?
on here?
I have no idea, sir. I was minding my own business when all of a sudden a horrible noise started coming out of that camera.
Well, that's not right.
Yeah, well, neither is this.
Yes!
No one
We got
scrambles
old
my
Jennifer
brain. You
back.
hear me?
Fuck yeah.
No one. I'm Jennifer Parker, rock and roller.
Jen?
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah! Jen!
No time for small talk, McFly. We need to get you disguised so we can walk out of here.
Okay, so we're gonna disguise as her escorter.
Calvin Klein underwear? Really?
There. How do I look?
Little short for a stormtrooper, but it'll have to do. Come on!
Can we say goodbye to Dad?
I can't plug my guitar into that.
I want to say bye to
Dad?
Dad.
Dad?
What the fuck? What are the chances of that?
Okay, Hotshot, what's next?
Now we rescue Citizen Brown, get the hell out of here, and get things back to the way they're supposed to be.
Whatever, just as long as I get to break some stuff. I've got a lot of pent-up hostility right now, you know?
Miss Parker,
What the?
Yeah!
I'm here to escort you to the lobby. Your father's waiting for you.
Can he wait? I was hoping that this attractive young man could take me on a tour of the facilities.
I'm afraid I really must insist, miss.
Relax, Jennifer. I've got everything under control.
Really?
Really.
Okay then. But first... Mwah!
What was that for?
For saving me, dummy. Let's go, officer.
You know, I'm probably gonna have to write you up for a PDA violation.
Oh, bite me.
What?
Oh, but
Rock and roll.
I was gonna say, we did that right in front of the officer, and he didn't say or do anything about it. Where is Sheeman? Power up,
Hey,
escape from
get me
Marty's
out of
cell.
here.
Sorry, can't hear you in this thing, but thanks for the duds, though.
Oh, is that Leech?
It's broken. I guess Jen did that so the guard won't be able to call for help.
Oh.
Hey,
Busy.
Oof. Can we take the...
Can I have some of that? Feels like I haven't eaten in years.
No, that's Tannen's. He's not allowed to eat it until he's taken his pacification pill. We tried to give it to him an hour ago, but he still hasn't swallowed it.
Let me
Oh,
try.
Biff is
I
still
can
here?
be pretty persuasive.
No.
You ass.
No improvement, Citizen Edna. Shall I recycle the treatment?
wow, they've really got this door locked up tight. I wonder what sick freak they've got in here.
I would assume Biff.
Ah!
Yeah.
I should have known. Hi, Biff. Looks like your intercom's busted. Just as well. It'd probably be just a bunch of swearing and mixed metaphors anyway. You want out of
Want
here,
out?
big guy? Guess they don't work. Hey, Biff. Guess who your guard is? Peekaboo!
Oh, ho 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 ho.
The guard
Pill.
says I'm not supposed to give you any food until you swallow your pill.
or an ass?
Oh.
How you doing, Doc? Let me switch to the spot that I want to switch
Jeez, he looks miserable.
to. He does. It
Looks like a giant air freshener.
chamber.
Weird. I don't know what kind of movies they're showing Doc, but I don't think he's enjoying them.
Increase somatosensory fluids by 17%.
That speaker looks really familiar.
It really does. It looks like the one from when Biff
I've
wanted to give us
seen
back
that
our
helmet somewhere
journal.
before, but it never did that.
Okay, Edna, what are you doing?
What are you doing in here?
Looking for the bathroom?
The next scheduled bathroom break isn't for another 158 minutes.
I beg your pardon?
Right.
Why you gotta be so...
I used to think she was a little annoying, but now she's just plain evil.
I liked her before when we were dealing with the newspapers.
I'd never get my hand under there.
Let's see, what all can we do here?
It looks like she's got a direct line into that speaker.
Don't worry,
no,
Emily.
that's just,
It'll all be over soon.
Do you mind? I'm trying to run a complete personality rebuild on the big man himself here.
And?
And the last thing I need is your stubby little fingers turning Hill Valley's savior into a drooling rutabaga.
Is there a problem over there, citizen?
No problem, ma'am.
Good. Let's get back to it.
I hope this thing's as powerful in this reality as it is in mine.
I already have an idea on what we're supposed to do, but I don't know how to get to
Guess that thing pumps smells into the Citizen Plus helmet.
Huh.
Don't touch that! I need the caffeine.
That's not fair. I mean, look. You'll never free Citizen Brown until you get rid of the technician at the Citizen Plus controls. Biff's too out of control to be useful, but that pill he was supposed to swallow might come in handy. Asking Biff to swallow his pill will provoke a typical response from Biff. Slide the newspaper under Biff's door, then ask him to swallow his pill. Oh!
Stop fighting it,
The
darling.
one time we
You're
actually
only
get to
hurting
use the
yourself.
newspaper. We had that
What
newspaper
is
for how
patient
long
Tannen's
now?
status?
He still refuses to take his pacification pill, ma'am.
Like, since episode 2?
Hi, Biff. Come on, Biff, just swallow your pill.
On to the newspaper. Thank you.
Oh!
Oh, Biff spit.
Okay, what am I supposed to do now? You'll never free Citizen Brown until you get rid... Oh, I see what I gotta do. Well,
Hey, is that a public display of affection over there?
What?
Sorry, it was just a shadow.
Stop goofing around and get back to work.
Yes, sir.
is he gonna drink it? You good there, man?
Jeez, what have they been feeding Biff? Horse tranquilizers?
You, God!
Who, me?
I mean, me?
Yes, you. As you can see, that slacker of a technician is sleeping on the job again. Please be a dear and tend to the Citizen Plus control panel, will you?
Sure.
Okay, Doc, I'm in. Now, how do I get you out of here without turning you into a vegetable?
What are you doing over there, citizen?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Jeez, where's the off button on this thing? Hey, an equalizer. At least, I think it's an equalizer. Optics.
Oof. Turn off, turn off, turn off, turn off, turn off. We don't want him turning into a zombie. It's okay. Relax. Relax.
Volume.
You're good.
Finally, a word I can understand.
Okay, Doc, you're gonna hate me for a second.
Okay, that moved him a few inches. Maybe I can blast him right out the door.
And I have an idea how to do that.
I can't plug my guitar into that.
Tactical gas.
I can't plug my guitar into that.
Rebalance the
Hey, and do me a favor and
limbic
assist
inverters, please.
I can't plug my guitar into that.
Is he in the way? Do I have to drag him out of the way?
He'll be out for a while. I guess that thing pumps smells into the Citizen Plus helmet.
Why? Okay, that's a little annoying. How do I get my guitar in this machine? Okay, there we go.
There's no jack.
Huh.
There's no place to plug it in here. Tactile.
Oh, no, 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 no,
Whoa!
no.
Sorry.
Okay, so that's a no-no.
Gastrosensory.
I have a feeling I know what that is. I'm really starting to
Olfactory.
talk.
I think I know what that means.
What the?
Looks like the aroma tanks have clogged themselves again.
Oh, thank you. I hadn't noticed that. Come on, make yourself useful.
Okay.
I'm sorry about the delay, dear. This'd go a lot easier if you just gave up this madness about time machines and altering the past. You should concentrate on the future.
There is no future for us.
You won't think that in a few more hours.
Edna, please, think about the consequences of your actions.
Me?
Let's go.
You're the one threatening the social order.
You're the one who's torturing your husband. Okay, can I see you. I see you down there. Do it.
Doc, let's get ready to blow this joint.
What was that? You! What are you doing?
Getting my friend out of here, you nutcase. Okay, that was a little less dramatic than I had expected. Whoa!
Try again.
Let's go, Your Honor.
What? I can't hear you!
You're welcome.
After him, you slackers!
I like her dress. I like what she did with her outfit.
Attention citizens. This is an Omega-1 priority
Rare
alert.
achievement. Free the Citizen Brown.
Potentially
Rescue Citizen
disruptive
Brown from the Citizen Plus
non-conformists are
program.
loose in the
Why are you giving me
courthouse.
rare achievements for stuff I
Please
already know
return
what I'm
to your
supposed to
homes
do?
until the situation has been resolved. Have a nice day.
Okay. Where do we go from here? Do we check on our dad and all that, or do we just go? What do we do now? We already know.
What do we do now?
Now we wait for the guards to clear out so we can make a break for your time machine.
Hey, it's my mom. Hey.
Don't talk to her. She can give us away.
We already know where the DeLorean is.
What the heck was Edna doing to you back there?
She was trying to rebuild my personality from the ground up, erasing the parts she didn't like.
Harsh. Shouldn't we go help?
Once we go back and change history, none of this will ever happen.
I guess.
Good job, Mom.
No offense, Your Honor, but why'd you marry Edna anyway? She's kind of crazy.
Yes, now. But back when we were first dating, her madness was tempered by an ironclad sense of right and wrong. At least, that's how it seemed to me at the time.
Aww. Poor Doc.
All right,
Go,
Dad.
Dad. We already know
Where is the DeLorean anyway?
I had the wreck towed to my secret lab near Clayton Ravine.
Clayton Ravine, as in Clara Clayton?
Why is that significant?
Well, Clara's kind of supposed to be your wife, so yeah.
Fascinating.
Right on.
Mom, Dad, no!
They'll be fine. Once we repair the time stream, none of this will ever have happened.
I guess you're right.
How do you not get spotted?
Looks like the
from
coast
that?
is clear.
Great! Let's go fix the DeLorean.
I'm afraid I'll have to do that without you, Martin.
What? Why?
Well, from what little I understand of time travel, if you help me rebuild the time machine, your presence in the repair efforts could cause some sort of temporal paradox after we return to 1931.
So what am I supposed to do? Just hang out here in Bizarro Hill Valley until you fix the time machine?
Exactly. But don't worry, if things work out according to plan, you won't even notice I'm gone.
You know, for a second there, you sounded almost as confusing as the real Doc.
See? We're making progress already. See you soon, Martin.
Good luck, Your Honor.
Oh, and you might want to stay off the streets for a few seconds.
Stay off the street.
For a few seconds.
Citizen Brown? Emmett?
He's not coming back, you know.
What are you talking about?
Emmett. Without me to guide him, he's almost useless. Before I found him, he was a miserable failure who never finished anything. But with me to inspire him, look at what we've built!
You inspired him to do bad.
Yeah, you've inspired him all right. Inspired him to turn Hill Valley into a bunch of uptight dorks.
I wouldn't expect a delinquent like you to understand.
Ooh, he's capable of doing great things. Without you, Doc's real wife. Oh!
Not the only inspiration of Doc's life, you know. In my timeline, he married one of the sweetest women of the 19th century.
Sweetness. Blech. Emmett needs discipline to stay focused. He's so easily distracted.
You think you've inspired Doc? I'll have you know that without you, Emmett Brown is destined to build a time-traveling DeLorean and a flying time train.
Preposterous. Emmett couldn't even build a dog feeder without me to guide him.
Yeah, well, he did that, too. Okay, Your Honor. Starting to get a little concerned here.
Yeah!
It worked! Ha ha! 1 second I'm in the present, The next, I'm 6 months in the past. Amazing.
6 months? It took you 6 months to repair the time machine?
6 months, my family fortune, and a sketchy deal with a gang of Libyan nationals. But it was all worth it for this moment.
Emmett, don't do this. You need help.
Oh, blow it out of your exhaust, poor dear. Now that I've escaped into the past, your pack of divorce lawyers can't... Martin, how long have you been waiting for me?
A couple of minutes, maybe?
That's curious. I set the repair time circuits to arrive only a couple of seconds after I left. Oh, well, I'm sure there's no need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits. Here.
What's this?
Clothes for our trip. We can't have you traipsing around 1931 in that ridiculous outfit.
Wait, our trip?
You didn't think I was going to let you erase the worst mistake of my life without my help, did you?
Fine, leave. I'll ruin you, Emmett!
Can't ruin something that's not there anymore.
I run this town!
Not for long. Well, I guess technically, in her case, that timeline will
Time
still
circuit
be
set for
there,
August 26,
but it's not gonna be
1931.
there for
You ready to go,
our
Your Honor?
eyes. We are
Call me,
changing
Doc.
our, not whatever timeline she has. Like, I believe there's the possibility of there being multiple different timelines. And then each person is just, each individual person of that person is living in their own world. That would be pretty cool. I mean, I guess it would depend what the timeline is.
This is where I last
but
saw
despite
him.
that, that'd be pretty cool.
Teenage you. You were headed this way, arm in arm with Edna.
Luckily, my erstwhile wife was never the type to kiss on a first date. If we work fast and stay focused, we can see to it that our relationship never moves beyond the hand-holding stage. Well, will you look at that? The Old Town Theater.
Uh-huh. Cool.
Very cool.
I haven't thought about this place in years. The missus made me tear it down back in '71. Said the movies were corrupting the younger generation. It was all nonsense, of course. I spent countless evenings here in my youth, and it never turned me into a hoodlum. Say, remember Public Enemy? Why, you dirty rat, no good yellow-bellied stool? Never did manage to see Frankenstein, though.
But you're going to now. That's why we're here. That's the problem.
But you're going to. That's what we're here for, remember?
Right, of course. The film that was supposed to set off a chain reaction in my imagination, inspire me with a notion that would launch my scientific career.
You've still got no memory of what that notion was?
Well, how could I? It happened in the brain of a different Emmett Brown. An Emmett Brown now erased by the shifting sands of time. Luckily for us, I do know something about my own brain, having lived in it for the past 70-plus years. Once we get my younger self re-inspired by that movie, nothing will distract him from his proper... Great Scott, will you look at that?
The town square?
It's just like I remember it, only dirtier. Oh, the old courthouse.
Come on now, Doc, you need to... Go inside and check it out. First rule of time travel, Doc, never allow your other self to catch sight of you. It could cause reality to collapse or something.
You mean?
Right behind you. Don't peek. Go on. I'll let you know when you're gone. And don't forget, you're Carl Sagan.
The billions and billions guy?
The suspected arsonist.
Huh?
Just go with it.
So wait, are we allowed to talk to Emmett? Maybe? Yes? No? I have no idea.
Harry! You do show up at the oddest moments. Where have you been hiding?
We can't tell him anything about the future. Is the... in a mental... Huh?
Oh, you know, here and there, you're a little hard to pin down yourself. I went looking for you last night, but...
I believe I was off entertaining a beautiful lady. You know, I never really got a chance to thank you.
Well, I'm sure you would have escaped Kid on your own.
Kid? Oh, sure, I'm grateful for that, but no, I'm talking about Edna. It's funny to think of now, but until that crisis, I actually thought Edna and I disliked one another. Imagine!
Trust that first impression. Girls aren't everything. Forget Edna.
Yeah, well, girls are great and all, but don't get carried away. The thing is, you shouldn't let Edna distract you from, you know, the business at hand. Finishing your project for the expo and going to see Frankenstein.
Oh, pshaw. I'm far too busy for movies these days.
But,
and as for my project, it's practically done.
The rocket car?
The rocket car? Boy, are you out of date. I've junked the rocket car.
But...
more trouble than it's worth. I'll never figure out a propulsion system that does what I want it to do. And besides, its social utility is practically non-existent.
Don't give up on the rocket car. You just need an infinity. It's all social utility.
Oh no, you were really onto something with the rocket car. You've just gotta...
The mental alignment meter is a much more worthy project.
The what?
It was Edna's idea, and she's really been cracking the whip to get me to complete it in time for the expo.
Emmett, I'm a little confused here.
You've only had one day. It's only been one day. What's going on here?
What day is it?
Why, it's opening day. The opening day of the expo. Which reminds me, I'd better skedaddle back to the lab. If Edna catches me dawdling, there'll be heck to pay. Catch you around, Callahan.
October 12th.
Oh,
Doc?
Boy. We got the time wrong. And how many should I bet Doc's not going to be there anymore? Please tell me he's still there. Oh, wait, no, he went inside.
Come to think of it, it is a bit brisk for August.
Oh, we're 2 months late. The expo's about to start and Teenage You is already in over his head with Edna.
I always did have a tendency to plunge into things.
Let's plunge into the DeLorean and get to the right date.
No, it's far too risky. Remember how I was late picking you up in '86?
Yeah?
That should have been a tip-off. Something is horribly wrong with the time circuits, and the problem appears to be getting worse. If we try to jump now, we could find ourselves stranded in the Cenozoic Age. Or worse, the Mesozoic.
Then we're stuck?
For the time being. I'll look into the problem and see what I can do. In the meantime, you can go to work on the other problem.
Right. I'll go to the lab and see if I can talk Teenage You out of...
Impossible. If young me is already as infatuated as you say, you're not going to be able to talk him out of anything. Believe me, I remember. Better to focus on the more clear-headed half of the couple.
Edna? Where can I find her?
Where do you think? I'll drive. The DeLorean should still function adequately as a means of conveyance in the first 3 dimensions.
Okay, so instead of convincing Emmett to break up with Edna, we have to convince Edna to break up with Emmett? Is that Edna right there?
You were right. There she is.
My soon-to-be ex-future wife is nothing if not predictable.
Do I really have to talk to her? I mean, couldn't I just hang out until you fix the time circuits and...
Oh!
I'll talk to her. You better get the DeLorean out of sight before someone...
Hey, you! Quit blocking the drive! All Car of the Future contestants need to report to the North Tent!
Why not? Good luck!
That's an actual topic, Car of the Future. Okay, then. We get to talk to the worst person in this timestamp.
Spell it B-R-O-W-N. It's not exactly an obscure name.
I still don't see it on the list. I'm sorry.
Oh, for the love... Let me try this one more time. This is the Hill Valley Science Expo, right?
First annual.
Indeed. The purpose of our fair is to showcase cutting-edge technology.
That's right. And to burnish Hill Valley's reputation as a forward-thinking community.
And yet, you want to exclude the maker of the most revolutionary breakthrough of all.
It's not that I want to, but Oh, dear.
Mr. Callahan! You do pop up at the oddest times. What are you doing here?
See, this is so weird. She's so much nicer in this timeline. Like, it's hard to not like her. I just wonder what built up to that point. Breaking up. Nope, can't say that. Preventing is here. 20. What is the point of this?
I need to...
Whatever it is, I hope you don't have to deal with Mr. Stonewall here. His sole function seems to be preventing people from accomplishing their business. Honestly, with him keeping the books, it's a wonder the Tannen gang got as far as they did. Have you seen Emmett?
No.
No.
Oh, then you've heard all about his big breakthrough, the mental alignment meter. Isn't it exciting? And to think, he didn't even realize the import of his discovery until I pointed it out to him. I've never known anyone like him, so oblivious to his own potential.
I kind of wanted to talk to you about Emmett and his potential.
Funny, I didn't spot it myself at first. In fact, for the longest time, I thought I didn't even like him.
Yeah.
Right. First impressions are telling. Potential isn't everything. What attracts you to him? Potential isn't
You know,
everything.
a lot of guys start out with great potential and then sort of run out of steam.
That's what I'm here for, to make sure he goes the whole distance.
Yeah, but...
I appreciate your
it's all
concerns,
about
Mr.
me.
Callahan,
I'm
but I
so
can take
great.
care of
I'm so
myself. I know what I'm looking for in a man, and it so happens Emmett fits the bill to a T. That's Emmett Brown. Rhymes with clown, which I'm beginning to think you are.
Just a simple mix-up, I'm sure.
I've no doubt of that.
Okay, what's going on, Grandpa?
Hey, Artie.
Officer!
Officer?
Right. Don't blow your cover.
Will you please keep your mind on the task at hand?
Can't talk right now.
Oof. Okay. Isn't that one?
Hey, excuse me.
Yeah?
When does the expo
Not
open?
till tonight. Anybody without official business here, please get off the grounds! You got official business here?
Yeah.
Well, stay out of the way of the workers.
Okay.
You look familiar. Do I know you?
Nope.
Okay then, let's go talk to Doc. Is he still in the car? Yeah, we Gucci.
I'm not sure if I've learned everything I can from Edna.
But...
I'm not sure if I've learned everything I can from Edna.
She wouldn't even listen to it. Wait.
Well?
Okay, there we go.
I talked to her.
And?
She says she knows what she's looking for, and it's you.
But it... me. Don't belong together.
You don't have to tell me that.
Find out exactly what her requirements are. I can almost guarantee you that I don't fit them.
So we have to find out what her interest is in Emmett.
Ahem. You said that Emmett fits your bill of requirements for a man.
Yes?
What would that list be exactly?
You'd make a good reporter, Mr. Callahan. You know that? Well, his physical appearance for one thing. Emmett may not be Clark Gable, but he cleans up surprisingly well. I gave him my grandfather's white suit to wear at the expo. Oh, you should see him in it. He looks positively radiant.
Looks good in a suit. Got it.
And he's completely devoted to me. That's important. I've got no time or tolerance for playboys.
Faithful as a Labrador. Check.
Thirdly, and most important...
Yes?
Well, his mind, of course. It's brilliant, and it's virtuous through and through. His own mind map shows him to be a model citizen.
Good brain, I see.
God,
and if it turned out that you were mistaken about any of these qualities...
Say, what's your game?
Model citizen.
Just curious, just trying to understand the female mind.
Well, understand this. I'm not some faint-hearted girl who'd run away at the first hint of trouble. I've made a big investment in Emmett. Not money, but I've sunk all my ambitions into him. I'd have to be thoroughly disillusioned before I'd call it quits with Emmett.
Why
Got
can't
it?
most girls be like that?
Now, Mr. Cub Reporter, is there anything else?
Like, not to say not all girls are not loyal, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me who has bad luck with them. Because me personally, I don't have experience with finding an actual loyal person. Emmett's a chick magnet. You don't know Emmett like I do. It's good Emmett's settling down. What's mental alignment?
What the heck is this mental alignment meter of Emmett's?
Oh, it's an absolutely revolutionary invention. Measures a person's affinities, what he's attracted to, what he's repulsed by, that sort of thing.
Interesting. And it really works?
Well, of course. What's the point of inventing something that doesn't work? Or anyway, it works well enough for my purposes.
Right.
Rather hard for me to picture Emmett as a chick magnet.
Chick magnet?
A guy who gets the girls, motors running.
Motors?
Who makes them, you know.
You mean a chic?
Yeah.
Well, it's a matter of taste, I suppose, but when he's properly pomaded and decked out in my grandfather's white suit, Emmett just glows. Makes my heart flutter a bit just to picture him.
That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then.
Trixie.
Hey, Audie.
Right?
You seen my Oriole?
You mean
I
this?
like her outfit.
Yeah, thanks.
Ooh, she's going for the Greek goddess style.
She gets to come and go freely, and I'm forced to wait. I love it.
Well, that's because she's on the list. Alrighty, Doc. We got what we needed, I think. I hope.
Ah, good. You're back. Give me the full report.
She says she likes you because you've got a virtuous mind, you look good in a suit, and you're completely faithful to her.
Damn, she's got me dead to rights. Well, you'll just have to find a way to change her mind. I'll be here if you need any help. Do you need any help?
I don't know. How's the DeLorean?
Have you figured out what's wrong with the time circuits?
Not sure. Possibly. It seems to me to be a simple wiring issue, but I'm double-checking to make sure. All the basic equipment appears to be functional.
Any chance I could borrow the DeLorean? I want to drop in on young you at the lab.
Well, I don't know. The time circuits...
Listen, I promised I won't take it to 88.
Even so, I'm worried about letting it out of my sight while it's still behaving unpredictably. Tell you what, I'll take it on a test drive 1 minute into the past. If it passes the test, I'll let you borrow it.
It worked! Didn't it?
I'm afraid not. In fact, the discrepancy appears to be getting worse. I arrived 6 hours ago.
Oh, too bad.
I didn't want to risk undoing any of the work you've done thus far, so I kept out of sight. But the time lag wasn't entirely a waste. I stopped by the hardware store and bought the parts for a chronometric analyzer.
A what?
A diagnostic device. See, I plug it into the time circuits and set them to cycle. When the green light goes off, I should have the data I'll need to understand the scope of the problem.
Hey, no driving the exhibits off the lot!
Looks like you'll have to find another set of wheels if you want to get to the lab.
Does Trixie have a set of wheels by any chance? Or maybe Edna? I mean, there's a set of wheels right there. Ooh, what if that's, Arthur's car? What do I gotta do exactly? You'll need some new wheels to get all the way across town to Emmett's lab. There's a familiar set of wheels lurking out in front of the high school. Check out the Hill Valley of the Future exhibit. Take the overhead train from the tracks and use it as a skateboard? What? Okay, wait, hold up. What was that third one? Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Check out the Hill Valley... Check out the Hill Valley of the Future exhibit. Okay. So, in this little tent?
Come see the Cars of the Future. Brought to you by Statler DeSoto. If I'm gonna get to Emmett's, I need to find some wheels.
Valley of the past. Hi, Trixie. Hill Valley of the future.
My future wouldn't be built so shoddily.
Hi, Miss Strickland. I was just...
Break what you like, Mr. Callahan. It's no skin off my nose. Just keep away from Emmett's booth. Speaking of whom, I better go see what's keeping him.
You need space. You should stay here.
Shouldn't you leave him alone? I mean, he said there was still some work to do on his new project.
And that's exactly why I need to be there. Emmett's a very bright young man, but just between you and me, he does tend to get a little distracted by shiny objects. My job is to make sure he stays focused.
Shiny objects is what
Not
got
another
him.
word. I've got the rest of the day all mapped out.
Miss Strickland!
I'm sorry, I don't recognize you. Heavens, you shaved off your hair, but... Carl Sagan?
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
I'm not sure it would be seemly for me to be seen in the company of an alleged arsonist.
I think it may be in your best interest. You see,
Let's go somewhere where we can talk privately.
What did he
go.
say?
I'll keep her occupied till you get back.
What on earth did he... Okay, then. I'm highly curious. Oh, I wonder if I can talk to Arthur now. What are you doing, bud?
Artie.
Hey, Mr. G-Man. How's the, undercover operation?
If everything goes as planned, we should be wrapping things up real soon now.
Well, when it's time for me to play my part, just say the word.
I don't suppose you miss working for Kid Tannen.
No siree, Bob. I don't know how I ever got mixed up with an abusive, gun-toting thug like that. He even stiffed me on overtime pay.
Keep doing what you're doing, Grandpa.
Grandpa?
That's our, code name for you.
Oh, ha! Funny.
Alright, let's go check out Emmett.
Hang on, Emmett. Hope you're ready for a big breakup.
Okay, then. Just that simple.
Emmett?
Thanks again for your assistance, Detective Parker.
Detective? What the hell is Kid doing here?
Nothing criminal, I assure you. I was just getting a mind map of Mr. Tannen for our exhibition at the Expo. The authorities wouldn't allow Edna and I to stage a demonstration of the mental alignment meter with a violent felon, but this little baby is just as good. Okay, let's see, now what's next? Check the stew, sort the maps. Ooh, I almost forgot that.
Edna really is cracking the whip, isn't she?
Well, yes, but she's got my best interests at heart. Without her, I can get so distracted. Did she send you down here to check up on me?
Yeah, she wanted to come herself, but...
She's busy too, I know. Well, you're a poor substitute for Edna's lovely features, but make yourself at home.
Thanks.
No thanks are necessary. Without you, I'd never be where I am now, in love with the woman of my dreams, and a mere 6 hours from my first public triumph as a scientist. Wait a minute. 6 hours? Jumping Jehoshaphat, I'm running out of time!
Okay, what do I gotta do here? Edna seems convinced that Emmett's new invention shows him to be a model citizen. Emmett's working on his new invention at his lab. Go to Emmett's lab and ask him about his new invention. Let's ask him right now.
Hey, Emmett, got a sec?
Why, yes. In fact, I've got several.
How serious are you
So,
and Edna?
you and Edna, how serious are you guys?
Well, we both enjoy a good joke every now and then, but I'd say on the whole we're fairly serious people. Why do you ask?
No. What I mean is, how serious is your relationship?
Oh, well, as a scientist, I can't state this with 100% confidence, but I'm provisionally certain that I'm head over heels in love.
Really? With Edna?
What can I say? She's my muse. In the weeks since we've been courting, she's given me so many wonderful ideas.
Not all of them are gonna be wonderful. Is all the stuff Is all this stuff part of your expo?
Is all this new stuff what you're showing off at the expo?
Yes, it's our mental alignment meter.
Mental alignment meter? I thought you were working on some sort of rocket car.
Oh, the rocket propulsion system was far too unreliable, as that incident with Einstein proved. By the way, whatever happened to Einstein?
I wish I knew.
Anyway, I started tinkering with an alternate method of propulsion, but that was before things started heating up with Edna. Our conversations about the possibilities of applying technology to social ills pushed my research in a whole new direction.
What's a mental alignment
What's a mental alignment meter?
It's the most revolutionary piece of technology since the cotton gin.
What does it do?
It reads and interprets the subconscious desires of the human mind.
Oh boy, probably... Wait, probing people's minds? How does it work?
How does the mental alignment thing work?
Here, I'll show you.
Hey!
The test subject wears this mind-mapping helmet, which probes the brain by measuring fluctuations in skin conductance and electrical resistance on the surface of the parietal lobe.
Uh-huh.
When I turn on the mind-mapping helmet with this radio switch, the subject is exposed to a series of visual stimuli, intended to provoke a series of positive or negative responses, as indicated by these lights on the helmet.
Hey, is that...
As the responses are recorded, they're relayed to this special typewriter, which prints out a punch card that represents the subject's mind map.
All I see is a bunch of holes.
Well, to you, maybe. But to our mental alignment meter, this mind map is nothing less than a peek into your subconscious. Observe as I place your mind map into the MAM.
Layabout? Is that machine calling me a slacker?
No, your own physiological responses did.
Wait, what does layabout mean?
Why would you want to probe people's minds?
Why wouldn't you? Imagine being able to diagnose mental disorders with a flick of a switch, or detect the truthfulness of courtroom testimony merely by connecting a witness to a small portable device.
Your machine does all that?
Not yet. Frankly, right now the whole thing's just a gussied-up potentiometer. But with years of refinements and a whole lot of investors, the MAM will be able to identify countless psychosis and neurosis, alcoholism, acrophobia, edible complexes.
And?
And then we can set about curing them, of course.
Of course.
Cure.
Anyway.
That's the word you would use. What's with the new clothes?
What's with the new threads?
You like them?
You look like Colonel Sanders.
Who?
Never mind.
Edna gave them to me. She says my usual clothes don't have enough zing for a public exhibition.
Oof. Are you sure
You
about
sure
it?
Edna's the right woman for you?
What do you mean?
She's going... Is there not a lot of...
Isn't she a little... cold?
Don't let the schoolmarm exterior fool you, buddy. Edna's got enough warmth to raise a liter of water from 0 to 100 degrees centigrade. Know what I mean?
I kinda wish I didn't.
Yeah.
I just think you should be careful, that's all.
Thanks for the concern, but I'll be fine.
You invented this...
I can't believe you invented all this in 2 months.
Well, like I said, there's not really a whole lot of inventing going on here. I just dressed up a $5 potentiometer with a lot of bells and whistles.
But...
don't get me wrong, it does a remarkable job of telling whether a subject is currently liking or disliking what they're experiencing. But all the extra stuff about sorting out criminals from model citizens is mostly a bunch of hooey at this point.
I still think...
I still don't think Edna's right for you.
Oh? And who is she right for? You?
Me? No way.
Relax. I'm just yanking your tibia.
Did you make a mind map of yourself?
Of course. Take a look.
Edna's right. You are a model citizen.
At least as far as my invention's concerned. Confidentially, this whole enterprise is a little light on the hard science and a little heavy on the smoke and mirrors.
Yeah. Tell me about map making. You did this in 2 months. Let's go see
What do you say we
Frankenstein.
take a break for a couple of hours and go see a movie?
A couple of hours?
Actually, it may be more like 70 minutes.
I haven't got a couple of hours. I still got all these mind maps to sort, and the MAM's wiring is still giving me fits, and
I get it, you're busy.
So much for seeing Frankenstein. You sure you don't?
You
wanna go
sure
see
you don't want to take in a movie? I think you'll like it.
Strange as it may sound, I've got more pressing things to think about than going out to movies.
Okay.
Oof. How are things with
How are things between you and your father? I'm kind of surprised he hasn't torn down your lab yet.
Well, he's still angry with me and threatening to cut me out of his will, but I'm hoping that the civic potential of my mental alignment meter will win him over.
You look busy. Why don't we talk later?
Sure thing.
Okay, so we did all the talking. Well, darn, Emmett's mind map shows him to be a model citizen after all. Maybe if we were to retest it, would come out differently. Click on the mind map test switch to begin the test. While the test is running, see what sorts of reaction you can provoke from Emmett. Let's go and mess with the switch.
Nothing happened.
Well, that button advances the slides during the mind mapping test. It only works while the test is running.
Okay, I gotta wrap this up. Switch. Okay. So what am I supposed to do? Wait, generally speaking, you should be trying to provoke reactions that are opposite from what you would expect law-abiding citizens to experience. I didn't even mean to press that twice. Back up. I don't know what you're doing, game. Okay. Use Emmett's stew. Use Emmett's stew, the Owl's cakes, and record player, the bacteria tank, and the Jacob's ladder to provoke positive and negative reactions in Emmett. Sometimes you'll need to produce 2 reactions to swing Emmett all the way from one side to the other. So just basically touch everything. Touch everything, basically. Okay. Oh boy. Oof.
Careful. Don't let all the flavor escape.
Let all the flavor escape. Got it. Okay, so I had to get it to red, I'm assuming. No. I didn't mean to do that. Turn it back on. Turn it back on. Okay. And his helmet's on yellow. There we go. I think. There's only 2 options. Okay. What picture are we supposed to get this thing on? What the heck is... How many pictures are there? What are our options? Or just turn it out blankly. Okay. Okay, that's not what we want, though.
Let's try this again.
Okay. So turn it on, mess with everything, and then press the button to switch through the photos.
How goes the bacteria farm?
Not so hot. The bacteria have kind of gotten out of control. I had to put a clamp on the nitrogen tube to keep the stench from flooding the lab.
Let's mess with that little switch, shall we?
Ew.
Oh.
Red? There we go. Okay. Hold on, can we talk to him now? What happens if we talk to him?
Emmett?
Yeah? Hey, how'd my mind map test get activated?
I still don't think Edna's right for you.
Oh? And who is she right for? You?
Me? No way.
Relax. I'm just yanking your tibia.
You get back to work. We'll catch up later.
Thanks.
Okay, so I did all that. Oof.
This
no,
button
never mind.
only works while the mind map test is active.
That's what I meant. Should pop up as red, right? Nope, still yellow. Okay.
Ew.
And turn red. Okay.
What's this typewriter do again?
During a mental alignment test, it takes messages from the mind map helmet and turns them into punch cards, like the one for Mr. Tannen over there.
Seems complicated.
Actually, it was all rather easy to put together, once Edna gave me the idea.
Sounds to me like you should be working on harder problems then.
What? Sorry, I've got to get back to work.
Stay red there, bud. Stay totally red. Okay, so am I supposed
Emmett's
to...
invention makes him out to be a model citizen, huh? Well, we'll just see about that.
I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something here, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Let's just press all these buttons, keep pressing the buttons and see how far this goes. Because according to this, he's having negative thoughts about everyone right now. Okay. Do I
wonder how this new mind map for Emmett turned out.
Okay, so we talk to him now?
So when it's turned on, that helmet can really read your mind?
Not really. It's actually a little more than a simple Wheatstone bridge, measuring galvanic skin responses to various sensory stimuli.
Like those pictures you showed me?
Precisely. The theory is that good citizens will have positive reactions to positive figures, while bad citizens will have positive reactions to negative figures, and so on.
And it really works?
So far.
Okay. layabout?
That's not a great reading, but if I really want to get Emmett in trouble, I better aim for the bottom.
Okay. Okay, I think I get an idea here. Well, how am I supposed to know what's bad and what's good? Okay, we want him to have a red reaction. Red. Nope, red. I need that to be red.
Ew.
Bad. Stinky, stinky. You don't like Edna. She a bad, bad person. Okay, does it tell me what needs to be on where? Sometimes you need to produce 2 reactions to swing Emmett all the way. Oh, okay, I get the hint. I get the hint. I get the hint. I get the hint. And then Marty had made the comment once his father showed up. That guy. Okay, let's go ahead and turn this off.
Guess it's already stinky enough in here.
Yeah, but I want to clear it out. I want to clear out the smell.
Ah, that smells much better.
I'm assuming the music would make it green.
Ah, that's the stuff.
Okay, there we go.
Once the expo's over, I'll need to upgrade the mental alignment test to account for...
Emmett?
Yeah? Hey, how'd my mind map test get activated?
No, I wasn't done. I thought...
You get back to work. We'll catch up later.
Thanks.
Oof, don't tell me I have to start that over. Don't tell me I have to start that over. Do I have to start that all over? I felt like I was getting somewhere. Please tell me it's gonna place back where it was. Not Edna again. Okay. Okay. I get ya. Zap him. Zap his booty hole. And then stinkify the place.
Ew.
Cool. Solid. And just double check. Let's go zap him. Ow! How does he not notice I'm messing with this shit? No, we're not screwing this up.
Ow!
Should be 2 more? Yeah, here, no, 1 more. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's freshen up in here now. I really hope I'm on the right path on all this.
What's this?
That's a can of used motor oil, rocket fuel waste, and assorted chemical sludge left over from my abandoned rocket car.
Gross.
Accounting doesn't enter into it, but it is disgusting. Would you mind disposing of it on your way out?
Sure.
What am I supposed to do with this? Okay, maybe that comes in handy later. Think good thoughts about your daddy. And then let's put on some music. In the sound of music. I can't sing for crap. What do you think of your daddy, huh?
That smells good.
Okay. And this next one should be the last one. Yeah, there we go. My question is, though, does he have to be looking at
I guess it
the
needs time to get
pictures?
boiling again. Still not boiling yet.
Oh, do I gotta do this thing? It's not letting me, though.
What's this?
It's the placard we'll be putting in front of our booth at the expo.
The scientist that caught Kid Tannen?
A small exaggeration, but Edna says it'll attract investors. What do you think of the picture?
It's fine.
It's fine.
Really?
Really.
Well, that's a relief. You have no idea how long it took to find one in my mother's photo album that Edna approved of.
It's not letting me boil the thing. I'm sure it's fine. Okay, give me the polka dots.
So this machine takes those little cards and tells you whether or not someone's a good guy or bad guy?
Kind of. Actually, the helmet does all the work. The mental alignment meter is just a glorified arcade machine.
So why not just go with the cards?
Edna says that people respond well to flashing lights and snap judgments. I can't argue with that. Every time I kiss her, I see flashing lights and lose all sense of judgment.
No kidding.
Gotcha, okay. Bottom.
Okay, that's pretty bad, but I'd better try to match Tannen's mind map.
Okay, what is Tannen's mind map?
The mind of a degenerate criminal.
It's Kid Tannen's mind map, as captured by our mind map helmet.
You could tell he's a criminal just by looking at this?
No, but when it's fed into the mental alignment meter...
Weird.
Weird nothing. It's science.
So wait, can we use...
If I'm gonna take Emmett's mind map, I better replace it with another one.
So does he... Okay, I'm gonna try something. Let's turn this on. And then I want to know if he makes a comment for every picture that's made. First things first, we're gonna zap you. We already know N is bad. We don't want... Okay.
It's a picture of Edna. Since Emmett's got the hots for her, I guess she's supposed to provoke a positive response.
Yes, okay, so that's... We got it on red. Res Negatorio. Okay, what does he think of this dude?
How can I get Emmett to have reactions that are the opposite of the...
Wait, I know that. That's John Wilkes Booth, the guy that shot Lincoln. So, I guess he's supposed to be a negative figure.
Okay, so we want him to have green. Smell? There we go.
That smells good.
Now we're getting somewhere. I should have just done this in the beginning. I would assume the police officer is supposed to have a positive effect on people.
It's Danny Parker. He's a cop, so I guess he's supposed to get a positive response from model citizens.
That one should have been common sense. Come on, Zappy. Zap the doctor. Red? I need that to be red. Or do we have to do the stinky stink? Okay, there we go. Is that supposed to be... like, is that... I don't want to say that's Kid Tannen. Is that his father? Is that Emmett's father?
I don't know who that is, but he's clearly a Tannen, so I guess he's a negative figure.
Oh, okay, I didn't even know that was a Tannen. Ow! Sorry, Emmett. Full bullshit.
Ew.